Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel, and as always 1444. So today we're going to be doing a really quick reading and just see what we get. I got like a ton of new decks for my birthday. So we'll just see what Spirit wants us to have at this moment. So alright, I hope you guys are doing great, by the way. We had the thunderstorms earlier today, but then now it's like sunny out, which is beautiful because it finally feels like an actual May day. So this energy will be for whenever you feel called to click on it. It is currently May the 14th, but just whenever it finds you is when you were called to click on it and when it will resonate most for you. And also please remember, if it's not your baggage, don't pick it up. If it doesn't resonate with you, don't make yourself fit into the shoe, you know? General readings are like, you have to be the Cinderella whose foot fits. Don't force your foot to fit. Don't cut off any toes to make it fit. Don't stress yourself out trying to make something fit that's not for you. Don't stress yourself out trying to make a situation fit, or like don't overthink. So be mindful of the readings. You know, if you from the beginning you feel right away like this isn't for me, and you know it's not looking like a pretty reading, then just click off. You have the power to click off. You have the power to turn it off. You do not have to sit there and watch a reading just because you started it. If it's like saying, like, you're not going to read a bad book all the way to the end just to further like prove your point. Oh, it was a bad book. No. If it's a bad book from the beginning and you're really not vibing with it, put it back and get another book. Also, there may be a message in it for you, but it's up to you how much time you want to invest. Or you can always what I'll do is I'll do the playback mode and I'll fast forward it. Okay, so we are actually going to do 2 cards from this deck, which is called I think it's the Gilded Reverie. So let's do this really quick. So I invite the presence of Holy Loving Spirit and Divine God, our Ascended Masters, our light team, my viewer spirit team. I call upon you now to guide us during this reading, ensuring that only God's love and wisdom speak. Keep us in your love and your light. Protect us from all evil and harm. Shield us from lower vibrational energies. Cleanse the space of lower vibrational energies. Help us to see the divine messages that wish to emerge through these readings. Help us to stay centered in our higher self so that we may clearly see, hear, feel, and know the divine messages that wish to emerge through. We call upon the presence of Holy Loving Spirit to bring help and healing here. May divine love bless, guide, protect, and inform us. And may pure inspiration, divine love guide this experience, bringing wisdom to our hearts, minds, bodies, and souls, and blessings and guidance to all. Thank you for cleansing my viewer, too. This also cleanses your guys' space. Just saying. That's the intention. Every time I pray on camera, it's so that it'll cleanse your space out as well from lower vibrational energies. Okay, so Holy Spirit, can we get 2 cards? I'm practicing with this one. Like, I had to meditate on the meanings of them today because it's one of the ones I just got, so I have to like learn it. And then I almost became overwhelmed though because I had too many cards coming at once. It's like they weren't coming in. So this is for, ooh, now, you know what? I feel like we're just going to start channeling. One of the messages that came through strongly right now is, so I was waiting on these cards and I kept ordering more and more, right? Because like they weren't here yet, so I wasn't getting the satisfaction from it. So to be very honest, I splurged a lot. Like I ordered way too many cards. I actually still have a lot of cards coming in. I ordered them like in March, and because of everything that got mixed up, a lot of them got lost. Like the due dates, you know, they just had to extend everything out because it was right when everything was starting up. But it was just like, I don't know what order these fell in. Oh, there's 4. These 2, okay. Okay. But I ordered too many, so it was like, I kept putting orders in and orders in. And I kept checking them and trying to find out where they were at and what they, you know, where they were, you know, I was so impatient. I was. And now I get why they were arriving so slowly, because the universe is saying, take one at a time. You're gonna have to get to know it. So it's like, here's one, here's one, here's one. And like at first, like 5 of them came in together. So it was like, here's enough to get you started, for the channel to get started. And then it was like, I was so impatient and I wanted more and more. Well, I kept ordering them. And now I'm at the point where I'm almost like not excited about them coming in, because I know that now I have to like learn all of them. So for people that are like, my blessings and miracles aren't here, they're not coming, they're not here yet. Spirit is saying they are coming. Be patient, because when it starts coming, it's gonna like hit you. Like you're gonna need recovery, like rest and recovery from it, because that's how intense it's gonna be. Okay. So first off, we have number 43, and this is the labyrinth. So again, this is trial and error. It's like, yes, you may fail. Yes, you may hit a wall. Yes, sometimes you come into situations and you can't get past them. And it's saying, retrace your steps, find out, you know, this is the review, reflect, regroup thing. So it's like, go back, see where you misaligned at, what wrong turn you took, and then get back on the path again. And it's also saying like, you're not alone. There's other people that are on this journey with you, and they get lost too. So it happens. We have Anubis, which is I think that's Anubis. Number 8, we have the coffin. So this is about rebirth. This is about rebirth for resurrection. So the way I'm reading this too is, this may have been a painful ending right here, where it's like a painful ending for you, but it's telling you like you're being reborn, because the well is all about, because then we have the well and we have the home. So it's all about, the well is, you asked for these goals, these wishes, these dreams, these desires. Well, you're going to have to go deep for them. You know, you're going to have to go within. You're going to have to search yourself. Again, it's that review, reflect, regroup thing, where it's like, there's going to be a lot of hard work going into those dreams. You wanted to manifest big, you know, you wanted to manifest this grand, beautiful home and the organized family and whatever goals and abundance, you know, you kept sending out to the universe. And the thing is, you keep sending it out. So the universe keeps like rerouting you, because it's like, okay, she wants this now, and it's like, okay, put her on that path too, like throw that onto her path, her timeline, right? But it has to teach you the lessons you need in order to be ready for when it finally comes in for you. So how I was being really impatient and I kept ordering stuff, right? So Spirit was like, you need to wait, because we're trying to give you these things in a divine timing, so that you're not overloaded, but you keep requesting, and it's like, it's going to keep throwing a lot of stuff on you. It's saying you can have it all. It's just saying that you're going to have to take some time to go within. And this well, it is about your wishes and your fortunes and stuff and your desires, but it's also about knowing that you're going to have to put the hard work in. You're going to have to do some deep diving. You're going to have to, you know, at some point too, especially with the death card, it's like you may have hit rock bottom at some point in your life. You may have hit the bottom. So the only way up, or the only way out now, is up. It's like you had to die. You had to go through this rebirth in order to start ascending, in order to wake up. For a lot of people, it's talking about, you know, when you go through a death, it awakens you, right? And it awakens you to, you know, the things you truly desire in life, the things that you truly want to manifest now. And it's saying like, it's all about just picking yourself up, getting yourself on the path again, realigning, and going. So for me, my realignment was getting to know this deck, because I was like, oh my God, there's so many decks that came in at once. I'm so glad that some of them are more like one of them, I'm going to pull it actually for you guys. It's this one, it's the Miracles Now. But then a lot of other ones are like the Conscious Spirit Oracle deck. It's like getting familiar with each deck, right? And you have to meditate and get to know your decks and clean them out, which I did the other day, which is really nice. Okay, so this is all about, the message is just very strongly for the day, it's about having to go through a death. It may have been painful, you may have hit rock bottom in life, but the only way up, or the only way out, is up now. So it's just saying like, the only way out is up now. And then bottom of the deck is, this is like the, what is it called? It's like the broom and the whip. And for some of you, it might be that you feared repercussions maybe from your actions. Like you feared the whip is what I'm hearing. You feared the whip. But the thing is, if you already hit rock bottom and you already died, like how much worse can it be? Someone's going to come and whip your corpse? Like, no, fuck out of here. You got this. It's also about sweeping away things that were burdening you, sweeping away things that were hindering your growth, sweeping away things that were keeping you in this trapped energy. Fearing, you know, for some of you it might have been fearing the dark, fearing cleaning out, fearing a redirection, but it's saying, Spirit's saying like you have so many blessings on the way. You do. Okay, here. Okay, so Holy Spirit, can I get a card, please? And these are beautiful. They have like the gold, the silver, like, oh, they're so pretty. I get really excited about like galactic themed things. Like, I want to go explore and just stare at the universe, like all the galaxies and the different colors that the gases form like together. So Holy Spirit, can we get one card? Ooh, 2. Awesome. Exactly, you guys. I welcome abundance, and I will pay attention to the guidance I receive. Exactly. You're welcoming it in. You're being guided. Again, you're being redirected. Rejection is redirection, right? So everyone goes through this. It's always, at some point, someone throughout the day will tell you no. And it's just a redirection. You just have to go a different path. My presence is my power. Exactly. So, like, the fact that you're still here, the fact that you didn't really actually physically die, or, you know, like, you are still here. Your power is in the now. Your power is in your presence here and now to make these changes here and now. And then bottom of the deck, I am ready to receive love. For some of you, this may be what it is calling you to do. And then we're just going to do, I don't know if I have time, because I know I was running out of space on the memory card because I didn't transfer files today, but we'll see. Okay, so I'm so excited, you guys. Like, I felt like weird. I didn't want to do a reading, but I was like, I really need to do a reading. Like, I kept crying about I wanted all these cards. Now I gotta do something about it. So for some of you, it's like you're crying and crying, and you don't have love. You're crying and crying that you don't have abundance. Exactly. You're worried about it. I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. So it's like you're so caught up in your worry and your fear and your stresses that you're like, it's never gonna come. It's never gonna come. Well, when it hits you and it comes, you're just gonna be like, well, shit, do I still want this now? Like, is this really what I still want? But yes, it is what you want. You're just feeling a little overwhelmed, and you just need to take a step forward, okay? You got to put the hard work in. It wasn't going to be easy. And then I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. Guilt. So for some of you, it may have been guilt that you didn't want to let go of the past. Guilt that you didn't want to let go of old traditions. You know, you didn't want to let go or dishonor values, traditions, morals within your culture. But the thing is, it's all about regrouping, reviewing, reflecting what worked for you, what didn't work for you. And it's releasing the guilt from that, okay? If I have time. It's so funny because I didn't set a timer, so I'm so sorry. I don't know how much time we have. I am going to do another reading after this, though. So we have worry. Worry is a wasted emotion. It does nothing other than give you the illusion of control. Oh, okay, so actually for this one too, I'm getting with the whip. You were trying to have control over the mess in your life. So you were worried, and you thought that by worrying, it would solve the issue. But the thing is, it doesn't. Action solves the issue. But you weren't doing that, okay? That might have been for someone. It says, it does nothing other than give you the illusion of control. When you expend too much energy worrying, it limits you and has an adverse effect on the natural energy of the soul. Worrying destroys hope, faith, and excitement that are all wonderful elements of the schoolroom called Earth. Remember, you are what you think, and you have the power to create positive thoughts which beget positive outcomes. Worry is a negative emotion and sets you up for a negative result. What unnecessary worries are you carrying around with you now? Examine them objectively in the light of love. Help your soul by releasing them and be fully connected to the current moment, which is where your power resides. Exactly. My presence is in my power. It says, help your soul by releasing them, releasing this, cleaning it away, releasing yourself from the guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. Is saying, help your soul by releasing worries and be fully connected to the current moment, which is where your power resides. Exactly. My presence is in my power. And what's so crazy is these are two separate decks, separate authors, and we got like just the synchronicity between them was like, woot, woot, woot. All right. right, you guys, and then also I got these cute little cards. I don't know if I have time to do them, but these are